What is up, guys? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are we all doing tonight? Welcome in. How is everybody? How we doing, guys? Piling in here, piling in here. What's happening? Let's get rolling, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. I have a plan. I have a plan for today. Oh, shit. I worked it out. I know exactly what I'm going to do with this map. It took me several hours of planning today to figure this out. I got it. We're going to build right up here on this hill, kind of up into the woods a little bit. We go for a little bit of a scenic build on this one. Give you some nice overviews. Plus, we'll be right next to the railroad track. Hopefully be able to utilize that for our build. I think this will work out nicely. We'll see. Anyway, American Falls. Interesting map. It's looking pretty good. I'm not seeing anything I'm going to criticize yet. We'll see how it goes as we start building, but it looks pretty nice. Lots of nice farms already on the map. Looks great. Everything you'd hope to see. Nice farms, honestly. These are all pretty decent farms. You could totally roll with any of these and be completely happy. However, you guys know my style. I got to build my own. I got to do something interesting. Every map I play on. And I do plan to play on this map a little bit. We're going to mix it in with some of the Alma stuff and hopefully see what we can do. See the comments from Kedrick? I did not. What happened with Kedrick? Let's see. So, yeah, you guys kind of know the map. I'm assuming you guys kind of have a relative idea what's going on here on the map. At least some idea what's happening. So, railroad track runs through the map. We're going to build kind of... Let me put my character right about where we are. Field 11, field 9. Kind of up into this corner. This will all be kind of the area we build in. So, with that being said, let's get this started. Oh, that's sad. Hate to hear that. That's sad. Son sick. Oh, no. Well, hoping the best for him. Hoping the best for him. That's a lot to go through. Not a lot of... I'm guessing a pretty short amount of time that they've had since figuring out that that's all going on. That's tough. That's tough. There we go. Let's get started by clearing out just enough of this field here that we can get to work. Kind of going to start with the driveway. I think that'll be our best way to get this build rolling. Yeah. This tax grandma actually was recently diagnosed as well. So we're kind of going through a bit of that as well. Sucks to hear. Just sucks to hear. So, let's start this off here. And we're going to go ahead and combine into this one. And we'll run this one. Kind of how it's already being ran, to be honest with you. Kind of like that shape. I think that adds a nice little bit of detail to what's happening here. Except for at this point, we're going to run off this way. And then straight up into the field. Where we'll put the house somewhere in... Let's see, this region. Let me pick a house out. We'll kind of get it going from there. Oh, did it? Oh, it does say 11:45. Let me fix that. I am so sorry about that, guys. That is possible that I screwed that up. I can't actually change it at this point now that I'm live. Interesting. Never tried to fix it after I went live. Huh. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry about that, guys. I screwed that up. So a few months and uploading a few more years. Yeah, gotta get that extra time in if you can, you know. She's been over there every week, spending time with her, so hopefully she gets some good time in. I'm not gonna go with this house, but I'm just kind of trying to get the feel for it up here. I'm thinking I might go cabin. It's entirely possible we go cabin on this build. There's also a little bit of water down here. I kind of want to be able to see that. I do want to be able to see that. Elk Mountain house? Elk Mountain cabin? Let's do it. Let's do the cabin theme build. Good old cabin theme. A dark colored cabin. That'll look beautiful up there. Alright. Of course, if you're going with this cabin, you also need accessories to go with it. And I'm just making sure there isn't any other cabin here I would rather use. I don't think so. I think that's the one. Yeah, we're going to go with that. We're going to go with the Elk Mountain cabin. I think that'll look the best. They mentioned the emergency pack. I missed it. Some nice American Fall sheds in here too. These old wooden barns. I think we're gonna make good use out of these. I'm gonna go for kind of the old white barns on this one. I want to keep this one very rustic. That's what I'm gonna say. Very rustic. That one. Let's put it like right there, maybe. Take it back a little bit. There we go. Something like that. There is also another Elk Mountain garage. I haven't decided if I want to use this one or that one. Yeah. Me too. His ability to speak is amazing. His ability to talk to viewers is great. Unparalleled in this in the farming simulator YouTuber community. H garage. Nah, I do like that one better. That'll work better for this. All right, so path. Let's run a path up to it. I think I dipped off a little bit sooner than I really wanted to. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit sooner than what we needed to. Something like that. We'll clear out some more of the field here in just a second. I think this whole side of the field is definitely going to go. I'm thinking about keeping part of this field, though. Although we will need another split off. It's just, do I want it there, or do I want it... I think I want it farther down in here. Something like that. This will be for the farm side of it. So that'll work. Something like that. Go ahead and just clear all this out. What's up, Hooney? How you doing, man? What's up? Clear all this out. We go ahead and we're gonna run part of this all the way around this field. Give ourselves plenty of room for driveway here. Something like that. We can get rid of all that. Even if it means getting rid of part of our driveway, that's okay for now. We're just trying to mark it out. There we go. So I got stuck at work last night. And I kind of thought I might. There was talk Friday that it was possible that Monday would be a day that I'd have to stay late. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And I kind of knew ahead of time, so I didn't schedule this stream that morning thinking it was possible, and I'm glad I didn't schedule it because it did happen. I had to stay. So it's definitely not very often, but there's probably going to be, I'm going to say that might not be the only time that happens this month. November can be tricky with my job in particular. Inventory management and stuff like that has to happen in the month of November for us, so that's what was happening. And part of my job is inventory manager, so it's specifically my thing. I'm in charge of that. Not very many things I'm in charge of. That's one of the few things. When it comes to tooling inventory, that's all under my jurisdiction, so to speak. So, yep, there's probably going to be more of those. Don't be surprised. My place, fourth quarter. Yeah, we tried to get everything sorted out in the month of November, so that way we can have everything restocked that needs to be restocked. We're going through, we're getting count on exactly what it is we have, exactly what it is we need, what's missing, what's not, work out the budgets for the year on what we spent on tooling and all that various crap. You guys get it. Bunch of boring logistical crap, more or less. Try to slow myself back down. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna delete a couple trees. I don't want to completely deforest back here, but I do want to clear out enough trees that we can work with it. It is nice that there's a few trees going on up here. Really do appreciate that. I want, for sure, a way to load trains over here. That's for sure got to happen with this build. Money gotta work for. Get it? Yep. Unfortunately. Really kind of hope by now that I'd be making enough from YouTube that overtime from work would be pointless. But we're not there yet. So, plan A and work some overtime and do what I gotta do for my job. Jason, how you doing, man? Also, the big three auto manufacturers finally have come to a tentative agreement with the UAW. So, in case anyone was worried about my job, I will have it for a while yet, provided everything continues to go well and nobody backs out on their deals. I'm safe for now. I kind of figured I was going to be safe anyway, even if they did start laying people off with what I do. Not real easy to get a replacement for me, at least not in a hurry. But there was always a possibility that we all got screwed. So luckily, it seems like everything's going to go back to normal. I need to pull a train up here. Oh my god, what about the timing on that? How about the timing on that? Much closer. Although I probably could load it from there. We are going to put it a little closer, though. How about the timing on that? I don't think it gets any better than that. Back to my ramp. Where was that? That was towards the end, wasn't it? Somewhere back here. We doing that ramp? Train loading ramp. Building the yard right along the train tracks for the specific purpose of possibly using the train on this build. Although the train is kind of going the wrong way. But it'll be fine. It will be fine. I never used the train, so I kind of thought maybe we'll be different on this build and see about linking the train up with the farm. since it's kind of right in the backyard anyway. There's that. Let's put it like right. Let's split the difference. About there. That'll work. There we go. Okay. Now I do want to clear out this tree. I got rid of both of them. Look at that. Perfect. Let's get rid of this one too. Well, plenty of room over here. This area over here, I'm going to end up putting a bunch of storage sheds and silos, and I want the tracks to be easily accessible from the yard. Hide this one. Let's hide this one. I could always replace trees, but I can't really deal with them as well when there's shed over top of them, so we'll get rid of them now. Let's go ahead and work out some of our storage. Silos. Let's go different than what we've been doing, which is normally one of these ones. Let's go with a little slim on silos these days, ain't I? Pallet and bale warehouse. That would be a cool idea. Maybe we focus this farm more on productions than regular farming. Maybe that would be a nice change of pace. So that covers our pallets and bales. We do have these wood storage, log silo storages. These would be cool. We could do a little bit of logging on this map. There's not a ton of logging to be done, but can be done. No, I don't actually want that single rack. I changed my mind. I want this one, which works like this, I believe. Something like that. And let's get our regular silo up. For that, we're gonna go with something out of the red barn pack. It's a rather large barn. That's more than I'm thinking. Way more than we need. Too modern. Jigged up raid. What's up, Ronnie Golden? How you doing, man? New logo. There you go, Jason. Nice, man. Grain complex. It's a little bigger than I was thinking as well. Might be kind of cool though. Not sure I could quite make that work. The vision for this one. Have to rearrange everything quite a bit there. Yeah, that's not quite it. It's cool, but I don't think it's quite it. Maybe just more of an old school silo will make a little more sense. Sure, but then how do we integrate it? Catcher of having no problem, Keith. Yeah, this is definitely going to be different. I wanted this one to be quite a bit different. Definitely going to be quite a bit different. I almost think I need to move the log rack forward. Same time, I kind of think this might work. Let's do this. Let's put it like this. Demolish the wood rack. Let's do. I want to open myself up to more types of farming on this build. I want to do some productions. I want to do some logging. I want to do a little bit of everything. We've been doing a ton of regular old farming lately. I think it might be cool to break it up a little bit from that. Are ready for the cold weather? Dude, it snowed today, and I'm not happy about it. I don't know which one of you busted out your Christmas tree too early, but I got fighting words for you. If you got your Christmas tree out, we got to fight. Just throwing it out there. Favorite smaller maps? Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I think this map is a great host for exactly like I said with this build. Trying to farm maybe a little bit differently than you normally would. I think this will work fantastic for that idea. So we gonna try it. We're gonna see what we can do. Now, I do need to figure out how you're gonna turn back around out of there. I think we're going to have to. I don't like where the wood log's at. Where the wood rack's at. It needs to move again. I'll get this right, I promise. Actually, what we should do first is this. We should start pouring the path for it. It's going to be a little bit tight of a turn there. I think we can make that work. I guess it won't be bad if there's no wood on it. Wood on the wood rack. Just might be a little tight if there is. I think I can work with that. It's either that or put the wood rack over here maybe. Something like that. We'll tie in our railway storage area. Still here. Bush caught fire yesterday. Still. Heard 4 on the weekend. Freeze warning till 10 a.m. Yeah, literally I went up to get in my truck tonight and there was snow iced over it. I was kind of mad about it, guys. I'm not going to lie. I was still happy with summer, you know. Didn't have to go so soon, but here we are. It's over. Now there's snow stuck in the roof of my truck. Completely iced over, you know. I had to wait 5 extra minutes before I could leave work to wait on the damn thing to thaw out. Not what I wanted to do today, but, you know, here we are. This is what it is, I guess. Alright. That's cool. I like that. Obviously, then, that makes for the natural connection of this path to this path. Makes that pretty simple. How's my ramp looking? Exactly how you'd want it. Easy to load from there. I like that. Grain, yep, exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking here. So that's going to leave us this area over here to actually build. So, and I'm inside the silo. Hey, let me out. Let me out. Please. Please, can I come out? Maybe this way. Float. Ah, there we go. That's how we're going to have to get out. Okay. Fly back. Roughly remembering. Yep, right up here. Flight state. Slow our speed back down. Hide some of these. Let's see, this one. I don't want to get rid of them all, but I do want to get rid of a fair few of them. Always replace them. Too much hassle. Let's see, how is that looking? Over here at my bird's eye view again. Yeah, it looks like about as much room as I was hoping for. I don't want to like completely overdo it on this build. I want this to be fairly reasonable. Fairly old sheds, fairly old equipment. Pretty standard startup. And these white barns are gonna fit just absolutely beautifully in this build, I think. I think this is the look right here that I want to go for. This little slope roofer here. That looks good. These come with the map even. Bale barn. Could somehow try to tie that in with the unloading area over here. I don't know on this. We'll see. We'll come back to that one. Woody barn. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly the look. Maybe put this one across from that one. Maybe something like that. This map did get updated. What's going on with 1025? What's going on with 1025 is I'm an idiot and I still can't figure something out. And I keep procrastinating, trying to figure it out. I will figure it out. I promise. It's just taking me longer than normal. Do we want a cow shed? Do we want to do animals on this map? I kind of want to do some animals. That would look really good up there. Not gonna lie. Even if we tuck it like right here. Deciding how do I want this to work. Go like that. I kind of want it to be a little claustrophobic up in here. Just a little claustrophobic, not insanely claustrophobic, but a little claustrophobic. Let's get rid of some trees. Probably have to replace the barn, I'm sure, to get the heights all right. Have a bunch of trees. Yep, you gotta go. You gotta go. It's gonna feel a lot like our Pennsylvania. You guys remember that map, that build? It's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this map. I think this will work well. Open these gates. Let's get rid of these trees. Another one over here. Are there any other trees poking out of my roof? One there. Bucks County, no, not that one. It was a different one. Dang it, I deleted the whole barn. Oops. One problem with maps objects hider. That's okay. It gives us a chance to get the level back, right? It was a PC-only Pennsylvania map. And there was a German map that was basically the same thing, but this was just like an Americanized version of that. It's from Bernie SCS in the Modding Vault team, if I remember correctly. Or he did some work on it, I think. I'm not sure exactly what the relationship is there. Let's try this. We're gonna path up to there. We'll need path back along here. That could be pretty much all gravel through there. And then this side will be kind of the same thing. This path will wrap back out and around to here. There's some amount of room back there to work. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight. If we're busting out ugly Christmas sweaters. I mean, November 1st, that's fine, but you better not be wearing an ugly Christmas sweater on Halloween. I'll have to kick your ass. Not working with that. How to do mirrors now? Well, Keith, feel free to add them, but 1025 in real life doesn't actually have mirrors. I know because I checked. Because I was curious. Somebody probably makes an aftermarket mirror for it though, so totally fine if you want to do some. Yep, cool. Let's get the level right. Obviously need to soften the crap out of this. Soften the crap out of all of this. Or we just need to bring the level up all the way across the board. And be a massive drop off to get down into the field. Something like that, maybe. Kinds of options for aftermarket mirrors. Yeah, I would believe it. I'd believe it for sure. But yeah, that's why I didn't include it originally. Is not a option from the factory, I don't believe. Although, again, aftermarket for tractors means that they're out there. Somebody uses them. Learning how to make them. Fair enough. Fair enough. Don't blame you. Good skill to learn. If you happen to figure out how to do UVs in Blender, feel free to let me know. So that's been still the struggle. Without doing Smart UV Project, because that seems to be what's screwing it up. I think we need to bring our level back up just a little bit more. We might have softened a bit much. Soften, start here. And kind of leave the rest of it mostly untouched. Some light softening around the edges there. Yeah, again, there's probably aftermarket options out there, I'm sure. I just don't know about. Down long, or an easy way. Yeah, I am massively confused. If there's something he knows about it, fill you in on, that would be fantastic. If not, no problem. I will eventually figure it out. But I've spent the better part of I would say 40 hours on trying to figure it out. I'm still really not understanding it. So time, Blender, and Substance. Yeah. Yep. I'm sure he does. Probably just more or less me being an idiot, not getting a hold of people and asking for help. More or less. Wanted to try to figure it out myself, but I'm about to the point where I'm ready to give in and start asking. I like to try to figure things out for myself the first time if I can, but oftentimes it's led to me making things worse on myself than I need to. I can believe that, Cody. Can believe that. Yeah, I got no problem with that. And like I said, I just didn't model them originally because it didn't have it on the factory original, so. I figured I wouldn't worry about it. Yep, that one will look good there. That'll look good there. There's like a small cluster of buildings over here. We need a shop of some variety. Not sure what I want to do for a shop. I am sticking with mostly small equipment though, so we could really do just about whatever we want. Could put like a newer garage here at the end and that'd be the shop. We check tools, see what's in here. This tends to have the shops more often than not. Legacies would probably fit there. That wouldn't look too bad. I don't know that it quite fits though. I wish I could make it white. If I could make it white, it would be 100% the one. Hall with workshop. Some will probably look good. Change color. White with a black roof. Kind of looks funny. But this would kind of... Is there an office in there? I don't see an office in there. I was kind of hoping maybe we could find an office. Now that could almost work as our train loading depot office. Well, this one matches the house, at least. Can at least color it to match the house. Maybe that would make sense for a shop. It's kind of big, though. A little bigger than I'd like. That would probably work, though. Maybe that guy right like that. Kind of works. And then it gives me another way I could tie this side into that side all seamlessly. I kind of like that. Try that. Yeah, we'll see. I might change my mind on it, but we'll try it. Can at least tie that in. There's a good chance I might change my mind. I'm trying to sit on it, the side here. And it kind of works coming from this side because it's almost like the exact width of the building spacing I got going on here. Beat the Chiefs? Yeah, I know, right? I've seen that. Freaking Broncos, who are absolutely sucking, beat the Chiefs. What's going on? What's going on with the Chiefs, man? My bingo card still has Chiefs as the favorites to win the Super Bowl, but don't get me wrong, I'm not giving up on the Chiefs yet. Man, they look weird right now. They look weird. I feel like they're a slightly distracted team at the moment. Maybe that's just, you know, me making assumptions, but they seem a little distracted to me. Wasn't an attempt. Yeah, that seems to make a difference for some reason. It really shouldn't make a difference. It really shouldn't make a difference if Taylor Swift is at the games or not, if they win. See, they need a freaking wide receiver, man. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Not getting a wide receiver. Like, just assuming that freaking Pat can make everything happen with a couple toothpicks and Travis Kelce, but it's a weird strategy. I'll say that, to say the least. It's a weird strategy. Buffalo Bills for the win. I like the Dolphins right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know. I can't tell if they're a fraud or not. Can't tell if they're a fraud or not. They look good to me. The eye test tells me that they look like a good football team. The Ravens are also very, very looking pretty good. I know the Ravens aren't top of the division, but I'm a Steelers fan. I'm telling you right now, the Ravens look pretty good to me. That's should tell you something. The Steelers, I know the limits with my Steelers. The freaking coaching staff outside of Mike Tomlin is given up or something. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know why we haven't fired our offensive coordinator, but it's a strange dilemma, I suppose. I want to open that up just a little bit more, actually. It almost gives you like easy access to the silo from the farm side. I feel like that kind of works. I feel like that kind of works. I haven't decided for sure, but I feel like it kind of works. And then from here, on this side, I'm just going to sprinkle out a little bit of gravel. I run right up to the tracks. In case we have anything special that needs loaded. Almost looks like a delivery area. Loaded or unloaded. Could be parts coming off the train. We'll play it however you want. But and maybe just a small little path there. Their game this time. One of our games got moved. The other team stayed at 7 feet of snow last winter. The Bengals and the Bills will hopefully be able to play all 4 quarters this round. Unlike the last time, yeah. Yep, hopefully. I can't ever discount the Bills or the Bengals, either one. Both teams have good quarterbacks, and you have to have a good quarterback in the NFL to win Super Bowls, to win games, to do much of anything. To be quite frankly, short and honest about it, you gotta have a good quarterback. Both teams have a good quarterback. That being said, so do the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is a certified good quarterback, and I don't know what everyone was thinking last offseason, not giving that man the deal he wanted, but I'm glad he got that deal, and he's worth every penny of it. He's playing like he's worth every penny of it. Yeah, I'm curious to see how honestly that whole division plays out. Because even though the Steelers don't look good offensively, we look amazing defensively, and defense also wins football games. It's not going to win a Super Bowl, but it'll win enough football games that it might be a problem for both the Ravens and the Bengals. That's also a problem. It's such a weird scenario right now with the Steelers, man. I hate it here. I hate being a Steelers fan right now. We could win games with our defense. It's so weird. I mean, we've always prided ourselves on defense, but like the fact that we win as many games as we do on just our defense is so strange to me. It's such a weird dilemma. Daniel Norman, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Stretching this out a little bit more, see if I can get the soften to work a little better for me. I got one spot that's being weird about it. So 49ers in his league loss. Yeah. Can't ever discount the 49ers either, but we're also looking at Brock Purdy as the quarterback, who no one can decide if he's any good or if the 49ers are just good. I really do think it's just the 49ers, and again, you need a quarterback to be able to win games, although they have a good enough team that who knows if they actually need a quarterback or not. That's a really weird dilemma. I tell you, if I have to be truly honest, my pick is right this very moment is probably the Eagles, because the Eagles still look pretty untouchable. The Eagles have been the team that looks the most consistent to me. And they were just there last year, and Jalen Hurts is a beast. I don't care what anyone says. Again, even if he wasn't, that's a pretty good team around him. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Make fun of Kenny Pickett for having small hands. I like Pickett. I actually do like Pickett. I don't know that he's the quarterback. I don't think he's a Joe Burrow, a Jalen Hurts. He's obviously not a top 10 quarterback, but I think he might be a Dak Prescott. Is that a fair comparison? I think he might be a Dak Prescott. Which is to say, Dak is obviously not... Dak sucks, I'm sorry. But he's good enough to win games. And I do think Kenny Pickett is kind of in that same boat where he's good enough to win games. That's my thought. I think he's Dak Prescott level competent. I think he can give us competent quarterback play. I think our problem at the moment is that our offensive coordinator is literally the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen. And he drives me nuts. And yeah. I don't have much else to say about it, to be honest. Let's get us a pool going on out here. Did that work? No. You gotta dig it out. Maybe not that pool. Maybe not. Actually, this is the one I was looking for. Little bonsai tree there. Want it right like this, I think. Landscaping, lower, all of this. Teach me a little bit, but I had to leave because they were doing it all wrong. Not very nice. I'm stuck on my own mind. Let's sit down on creation. Oh, sucks, man. Yeah, I had a feeling that they were potentially telling you some of the wrong information. What I will tell you to do, this is probably the easiest thing for you, is are you on the Expendables modding Facebook group? I would ask for help in there, if I'm being real with you. I think there's probably enough people in there that every time you have a question, if you ask in there, you're going to get a decent answer. The other thing I'll tell you is some of the guys I talked to. CHS modding group is Josh Knapp's group. He's the guy that's been helping us out with the 1025. Keith's pretty helpful. I'm sure Keith wouldn't mind if you reached out to him if you needed help once in a while. Yeah, I would just stick more to like the Expendables group and like CHS group is probably a good one. Stick to places that are a known quantity. Places that have a lot of modding experience and people that know what they're doing. That's my best advice. Not to say that these guys didn't know what they were doing, but it sounded like they maybe weren't fully experienced with the Mod Hub development cycle. per se. If that makes sense. Just because they made a mod before doesn't mean they understand Mod Hub. And that's okay. It doesn't make them bad modders. It just means that they maybe don't understand what exactly is required of Mod Hub. Cool. We got a pool. It's pretty beautiful, to be honest with you. I like that. Luke Marshall, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Equity to raise just a touch. Up. Autosave. Good. There we go. No, it's too high. There it is. That's the level I need to be at. See if we can get it all the way around. Probably going to be a few spots we need to go back in and decrease the level, which is okay. About to take our smooth tool through and do that. Should help with any inconsistencies. There we go. Yeah, it looks better. There's a good chance to go ahead and get all this regulated back out. Yes, that's massively sad news. I tell you, Miss Tack is probably about the biggest Friends fan I've ever met in my life, and she was very distraught this weekend over it. Yeah, sad times. Tell you what, died of a drowning, man. Make those big sound like she was hanging out with Hillary Clinton or something beforehand. How unspecific is that? Yes, the Expendables modding group is they did a ton of huge mods for FS17, FS22, FS19. A lot of the nicest truck mods out there are from members in that group. It doesn't necessarily mean that the group is the one making the mods per se, but members of that group are fantastic modders. It's actually the group that A2 Studio came from. So a lot of his experience was gained hanging out with those guys. A lot of those guys are insanely smart, insanely talented with modding. They will help you out. Yeah, talking to individual members, but if you make a post on the group saying, hey, I'm having trouble figuring out how this specific thing works, normally someone will reach out to you pretty quick. Normally someone reaches out pretty quick and gets you on the right path, which is what Daniel needs. Although getting into with a specific group of guys that are very, very very talented, like what we got going on. That's a great way to do it as well. North Modding, yep. North Modding Company, pretty good guys. Yeah, look for different modding Facebook groups. Those are going to be the ones that are best. OBS Ford truck, best truck in the game. Yeah, it's a good one. They got a lot of good ones. There's not very many out there from them that I can say I did not really love. They're all pretty good. Let's do our... I'll tell you what, this makes a ton of sense right there, doesn't it? Right about there. It'd be nice and easy. It looks like the train probably would load that. Come in with liquid tanks and you'd pump it straight into the... straight in. I like this build so far, I'm not gonna lie. It's very different to what we normally do, but obviously the pathing needs some improvements. We need to touch some things up, but I think we're off to the races here. Like, this is looking kind of what I was thinking, like I was hoping it would look like. Still need some more decorations and like good stuff, but yes, Joe can get you working with somebody for sure. Joe just knows who's looking for that kind of thing. He talks to enough people that he knows who's looking for that kind of thing. Tell you, for the next game, if I continue doing any sort of modding, it'll be with a group. It'll be with a group. I don't know if it'll be with something that I set up or something that I join, but I have talked to a few different groups the past couple weeks even about something, but we'll see. I haven't made any decisions yet. I have a Discord, I don't know how to use it. Definitely learn, because that is where most modding takes place. If you can join my Discord, we can get you connected in there with some other people. Get you connected with some of the guys that might be able to help you out here with this. Yeah, you want to make sure you're in my... It's a trap, yeah. It is. Or a dry trailer or pallets or something. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it. I've been kind of... I want to do... Like I said, I want to kind of focus productions a little bit on this build. I know we don't necessarily have any production set up here, but that's kind of the idea, is that we'll run a basic farm here, and then hopefully be able to set up another site where we can actually do some of that stuff. I want the basics, right, though? So I want chickens. It's a very nice little basic chicken coop. Fits our theme nicely as well. I think we can just go ahead and remove the thing there. It should work. Animal dialogue. Ah, we got chicken chicks. Perfect. Ducklings? Where did this come from? Duckling looks cute. Aw, I love it. Do a map build? Yeah, right. We get a couple ducks. Why not? We can have up to 40 in here. Yep, they're all working with the environment nicely there. Perfect. Yes, learning Discord, I would say, is critical, because you will need to be able to live stream basically what it is you're doing for people to be able to follow along and help you out. And Discord is a really good way to do that. Obviously, Facebook can do it, but I don't recommend it. I don't think it's fast enough. I don't think it's secure enough. I think Discord's a very good platform for that. Bees. Yeah, let's do a little honey production. Why not? Why not throw in some bees? Just a little honey production. A couple of these along the side of the field. We'll have our pallet location be tell you what, we put our pallet location right here. That makes the most sense. Pallets will spawn in there, and then you can come in with a forklift, load them up, load them onto the train, get them out of here. WinRAR, yeah, you do not need WinRAR. I don't know why that somebody thought they needed. You don't even need WinZip. You can, Windows natively can zip and unzip files. I don't know why people seem to think you need WinRAR or WinZip. That's definitely not necessary. Um, 7-zip works the same. I've never had an issue with 7-zip, but I don't even use it. It's on my PC, but I don't use it. I don't even, yeah. You can zip and unzip files natively on Windows. I don't know why people are so misled to think that you need another program to do it. It's what it is because as soon as you Google, I haven't done a Vineyard yet. No, actually, we'd started one way back in the day and didn't finish it. But what happens is people Google how do you unzip a file, and the first thing that pops up is 7-zip and WinRAR and WinZip and all that crap. And you don't actually need that. You can do it normally. Like, it's built into Windows. I'm positive that's what happens. Is people Google that, and that's what comes up. It's stupid, but we tried one. So, and actually, you know what? It kind of would make sense to do some like vineyards right here on this hill. It might make for some pretty scenery in the front yard here. I can't be planted in August. I'd make for a pretty little, WinRAR does do, yeah. Yeah, you don't actually need it. We tried to do a vineyard in the Swiss Alps way back in the day. I don't know why I just quit the game. I really didn't mean to do that. What I would do, Daniel, is I would go right here. I would search whatever program it is you're trying to get rid of. Say it's 7-zip, say it's WinRAR, say it's whatever. WinRAR, yeah, I don't even actually have it. Let me just type something else, for example. Corsair IQ. This is just an example. You can right click and then you can click uninstall from here. I would uninstall it, get rid of it, get it off your computer, and start from there and see what happens. I'll also tell you a lot of those programs, that's an easy way to get a virus. Easy way to get a virus trying to download one of those programs because there's so many fake sites for those built out there. So many different companies that will put up like, oh, here's a link to download 7-zip and it'll take you straight to a virus. I'd try to avoid that crap, especially if you don't necessarily need it. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, Cody. I really didn't mean to back completely out of the game instead of skip around. Yes, most of the time scam. Most of the time trying to get your bank account info. Yes, you can get virus from third-party mods, and I've actually had one. I had to fight one time. I was able to break it before it could actually do anything, but although a couple months later, I did have an identity theft crisis, so you know, who knows. What am I trying to do? Oh, here. March, is that right for a vineyard? Oh, when do you plant a vineyard? Production, orchards. Not giving me any crap about it this time. So it must work. Let's do just a couple of these nice little paths here. Trying to make them kind of different lengths as well. To do that, you kind of gotta cheat the system a little bit. There we go. Just find it looks a little bit better, the end result. Same distance here. Just bring it down a little farther. Let's run this one that way. Tie off with that one. This one up to about there. Tie off down there. Kind of fill in where this field used to be. Come back down. Maybe about the same spot on this one. This one will run a little bit farther up. I do kind of want to start cutting it back a little bit. So let's come here. And we'll go one more. Yeah, there we go. And maybe start getting shorter on this side. And we'll go the same. Maybe here. Into here. There, into there. There, into there. There, into there. One more. One more row. That'll look cool. Give us some vines right there in the front yard. That might be fun. What else do we need? Wooden base, small cottage. Oh, this will make you money. Okay, that's kind of cool. So you can have like a worker on your farm or whatever, if you wanted to do that. Redneck restaurant. It's kind of pretty. I never look in generators. I didn't even know what I had in here. That's a cool decoration. I like the little windmill. Why not? Make me some extra money. See, I don't mind vineyards in small quantities. You got to make it small for it to really be fun. I do want some greenhouses. Right on back here would be a great spot for that. Right next to my chicken coop. Maybe one. Maybe two. Maybe three. Something like that. Let's go cut the trees out around it. Faber Vineyards. Yeah. Yeah, me personally, I try to keep my vineyards small. I don't mind doing it, though. It is fun to me, but I just have to keep it reasonable. That looks cool. Although we do need to kind of escape it in a little bit. Noticing not a lot of dirt textures available to me. Ah, that tree's got to go. Has to go, unfortunately. Sorry, tree. I wanted to keep you. Thought you looked kind of cool there. Definitely gonna need a forklift for this build. Didn't mean to go out that far. Oops. Oh well. Fix it after. Still need to get all of my paths fixed anyway. Yeah, not as many ground textures on this map as I'd like to see, but could make it work. Could make it work. Skid steer, yeah, that might work too. 200 acre. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no thanks. It's a pass for me. We got this nice bale and pallet storage facility that we can use to retrieve our items. So that'll be nice. Although I do actually just realize that I have a need for a path back there. It is a good map. I won't... I've slowed down on complaining about that. Like, as much as I want that to be there, I understand why it's not. It's not a base game feature. Giants didn't even tell anybody that that was a thing. They just kind of forced everyone to figure it out, and not every mapper has figured it out. And well, I wish they would. Mappers are busy making maps. Oh my god, that's too big. Quarter of a kilometer wide. Yeah, it's too big. That's no fun. After a certain size, it's definitely no longer fun. The equipment's too slow. It just is. And real life vineyards really aren't. I mean, there's big ones out there in France and whatever, you know, wherever, but France, I'm sure Italy, you know, sure there's European countries out there where there's massive vineyards, but I mean, the thing is there's like normally on farms like that, like 30 grape harvesters working those fields. So, I mean, $10.2 million. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I wouldn't have no fun with that. Self-made production. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that. I think that feels right. It gives the vibe I was going for. Looks pretty as you come up the driveway. Needs more decorations, obviously, but just hit below your mouth. Ooh, ouch. Started to fall asleep, didn't you? That's all right. I get it. I'm boring. Actually, you know what we should do with this? Should put it right down here. Make like a little walking path to get down here. That'll look really cool. That'll look really cool. Let's do it out of forest ground texture even. Just a little walking path to get down here. We'll tree the crap out of the area back here. So it's not super obvious that you can even get down here. Maybe run it up to there. Something like that might work. Yep, that'll look cool. It's a nice little decoration for sure. I need to remove the bushes underneath of it though. There we go. Decoration, other gazebo. Yep, cool. Awake now, I bet. I bet. All right, we need the usual suspects. We need the trash cans, which in this case I'd probably put right here on this corner actually makes sense. That works. More of the usual suspects there. Let's do... do we have a grill by the pool? We do not. We need a grill by the pool. Where do we put the grill? Probably right over here, right? Oh, there's a grill right there on the porch. Look at that. Perfect. Nah, doesn't work. Doesn't make sense. Got to have the obligatory junkyard somewhere. Where are we going to put the obligatory junkyard in this case? Kind of thinking right here, actually. In front of this little white barn. Obligatory scrapyard. Got to have one. Every farm does. Small piles of garbage. Random junk. Usual suspects. Old barrels. Concrete bags. Yep, we'll close that all in here in just a second. This bar needs power somehow. Let's put power to it. Electrical box. Right about there. That'll look cool. Trash cans of farms. Normally burn your trash. Yeah, sure, but like you might have like a dumpster or something somewhere. At least one. Stuff that's hard to burn. Put the kids' playground back here. I mean, it is a one-bedroom house. Grandkids, I don't know. We'll do it. We always do. Need a few more decorations on the front of the house. I do want to kind of landscape the actual front of the house here. Do a proper landscaping job. See what we can come up with. Little wooden bench down in one of the gardens. That'll look cool. Farther back. Too far to the left. Yeah, that'll work. Trailhead sign? Does that make any sense? Yeah, that actually would be kind of cool. Actually be kind of cool. Why not? Mountain Ranch board? Sure. Might look cool. Do I want to fence in my house? Kind of do. Well, maybe not completely. Maybe we start the fence like here. Or like right up here. What do you guys think? Yay, nay? It is November, isn't it? 11/1/23. This sign pack backhoe. Electro model one to do. I would definitely break it up into multiple packs if that's what you're asking. Definitely break it up into multiple packs. These things actually make sense on this farm. We're definitely doing them. Backyard tractor. Why not? Different mods not in the back. Okay. Right on. We need our American flag. That goes in this one. As per usual. Crazy, but not that crazy. Yeah. I didn't think so. I was just wanting to make sure. I'd be a little worried for a second. I was like, oh boy, please don't tell me you're going to do all one pack. Little outpost tower down here. That'd be kind of random, but kind of cool too, huh? Maybe another spot for a little trailhead. Be a pretty good view from up here. Much better view if I put it up in the hill, huh? Yeah, why not? Something different. And have a little trail wrapping up to it. Making a map in a vehicle. I don't know how true that is. I would say probably about even, to be honest. I don't know. I've never done a map, so I can't tell you for sure, but my thought would be about even. Where would you put your deer stand if this was your land? Put it over here? I kind of feel like you might put it over here. Right over top the water access. Nobody's house is over here, so you don't have to worry about shooting anybody's house. That'd be a good spot for a deer stand. Near water and in woods. I think that works. We could combine that little trail up. See what else looks good. Rainbow colored trees don't work for us here. Let's do our texturing. That might open me up a little bit more here to what we need. I'm not seeing a ton. I kind of like it how it is right this minute, to be honest with you. It's very simple. I think if we start throwing in some texture and all that, it'll be pretty obvious what we need. Yeah, I really think it depends on who you talk to in terms of what's easier or harder. I don't think there's a obvious answer to that question. You have to ask somebody that's done both. Julian F. Modding would be about the only one that I know that's done both. Lancey Boy. I'm sure there's a few others that have done. Well, Lancey Boy's never done a vehicle. Julian F. is the only one I can think of that's done apps and vehicles. Anybody else you guys can think of? Well, Silabuki, I think. I'm sure there's more. I'm just not thinking of them. Nobody else is coming to mind. I'm sure there's somebody really obvious that I'm forgetting right now. We already said it's Elk Mountain Farm, so that wouldn't make any sense. Let's put the mailbox in. Gotta have a mailbox. Desperado Resort would be really cool. I really want to see a map done of that. That would be wicked cool. Of course, you need the mailbox on the left-hand side. So, we'll put it over here. Screw it right here. That's a long driveway to get your trash out. Pallet rack make any sense? No, not really. We don't really need it. Don't really need any pallet racks. Need our texturing done. That's what we need done. Let's get that done. We're running out of stream. I kind of want to play the map tomorrow. It might be finish up the build and play tomorrow. That might be or get equipment part of everything. Get all of our gravel texturing done. It's all whipped out. Easy to do. Really did kind of hijack this trail, didn't we? It'll work out nicely for us, though, in the long run, I think. I think it's the right spot for a path to be. Kentucky map would be cool. Personally, I think someone needs to do one of the area I'm from. Richlands was cool, but I actually think that Richlands might have not quite been the right area for a map. I actually think there's a spot closer to me that would be even, like, way cooler. Like, there's a dealership and everything right in the area. Dealership, nice big fields, big wide open areas, plenty of weird fields, plenty of, it'd be like Bucks County in terms of the fields. Maybe even a mix of like Bucks County and Old Stone Valley. That would be my best way to describe the area I'm from. Get a little bit of both. Have the nice big square fields for easy farming for guys that want to just hire a worker and go away at it. And you'd have the more complicated fields like Bucks County that really require you to do most of the work, but can be done with workers. I think that's really my favorite kind of map, is where you have a variety. Plus, again, there's a dealership. It's literally there. And I'm sure that dealership would love to be in a farming simulator game. Doubt they'd complain. Really nice dealership, even. I see I've failed in terms of leveling on this one. At least for the most part. Definitely gonna need to come in and clean some things up. Can be done, though, so we'll try to see what we can do. It's looking a lot better already. There'll be some weird spots in here, I think. Some of the weird little cut throughs and whatnot might be odd getting flat. No, I saw a spot in the front yard that desperately needed some attention. This whole driveway, a little rough on the edges. It's alright, I didn't want a perfectly flat yard. What's up, Nina? Self-modern mine, we're on Eastern Kentucky big skill farming map. Nice, nice, nice. Page out paywall. That's cool. Yeah. So many people, so many modders are turning to Patreons these days, and I can't say I blame them because it's like, with what you get from the mod hub, man, I mean, you really could be making more by just putting it on Patreon. The amount I know I would get from the 1025 pack if I just put it on a Patreon. But I'm committed to the all platforms. I want everybody to be included. That being said, we'll see what happens in the next game. I plan to make it free still, but we'll see how the FS22 mod hub release goes. And if it's awful, then so be it. A Patreon it is. Because I'd probably do it. YouTube members would get access to it instead of setting up a separate Patreon. That's looking better. It's looking a lot better already. Hit team to help. Yeah, for sure. I feel like maps are definitely more conducive to having teams work on them. Although all mods really, teamwork really does make everything a lot easier. That'll kill my views. I want to put one there. The views are important on this one, I think. Should be treated as such. Probably fit a few more trees in. Some around here and there. I don't want to overdo the trees right here, just so I have room to turn around. Thickening up the woods right in here wouldn't hurt anybody. Does feel like these woods are maybe a little thinner than I'd like them to be. Give me the vibe I want. Be a little more dense. In a bunch of these little ones that'll help a ton too, because there's like no little ones in here at all. A few more up here in my own yard, yeah, that'll help. Starting to look like we're kind of in the middle of a pine forest here. So what trees along here do I want to actually enjoy cutting this field? I will leave them out. Appreciate it, Nina. Appreciate it, my man. I'm liking it too. I think it's looking pretty good. I like that it has a steady theme. I think that really helps. I need to slow the time down. It's getting dark on me. Although that is kind of a good thing because I need lights too. I haven't done the lights yet. Get some of these up. Don't want to overdo it as per usual. Let's get the basic security lights up. Why are these glitching into the wall? Alright, well, let's go as high as it'll let me. In the middle. I feel like there's another light in here that works better. Snapping to the wall. Maybe I'm mistaken. These LEDs are super cheap in real life, so I could see people using the crap out of them in a farm like this. Exactly why I will be using the crap out of them. Get American Life done. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of PC players that seem to think that things can't be done that most certainly can. It's just that nobody's tried. I mean, you could get just about anything onto all platforms. I mean, obviously, if they're getting the emergency pack is planned for all platforms. If they can get the emergency pack on all platforms, don't let anyone tell you that something can't be done for all platforms. That's bull. It's just how much commitment do you want to put into it? It can be done. It's just a matter of effort. Definitely need more lights over here. I mean, we're going to be loading a train over here, so I think it's fair game to light the crap out of this side of the yard. I would even be willing to go as extreme as the big-ass stadium lights if it means lighting this side of the yard up. One there, one. Light up the loading area best we can. One there. That makes sense. There should be a ton of lights over here. One here. I think that tree there needs to go, if I'm being honest. I'm standing right next to it anyway, so. Hide that one. How are we looking now? These lights should all be kicking on here pretty soon. Let me speed up time just a little bit, just to get the lights to kick on. Of course, it's dark as all get out. I'll have to advance time again. More light, though. It's good to know. These lit up nice. That's cool. Lights. It's kind of got a nice little ambient glow to it, doesn't it? Another one over here. I want a big one on the front of this one. Just above that door. Yep, that lights that up nicely. Another one here. These guys aren't as bright as advertised. Correct what I need to do because I'm not selling a lot. Yeah, you could send it over. There's Keith, yeah. Good at breaking that. Yeah, send it over, man. I didn't do my driveway lighting either. Just realizing. I always do my driveway lighting. Let me do this. Let me place like a super bright ass light up here so I can see the driveway. It's not super bright as I was hoping, but that'll at least let me get these in. I think I put that one in the driveway, but it'll be alright. We'll come back to that in the daytime, but at least gets it started lit up. Cool. We need backyard lights. Gotta be able to see the pool at night, right? Spin that guy around. One there. One there. Lights it up pretty nice. Do it through Discord? Yes. Discord is how you want to send your mods privately. Street light doesn't really make sense right here. This particular situation. We need or like a security light. One more there, one more there. And put this one in the square in the center. Something like that. That lights up the pool nicely. And let me go find the pool. Very dark through here. Need another light over here. I don't want to like over brighten it, but it's way too dark. It's good security too, you know. The thing's just not bright enough. Why is that so dim? Let's do this one. I don't feel like it's putting out any light at all. Do I have a mod that's like broken my base game lights? All of these are looking terrible. I don't know. Just gonna deal with it. That looks better. Maybe another one over here. Two up here. Another one here. Be a lot of light on this farm. Again, trying not to overdo it, but I gotta be able to see what I'm doing. You guys gotta be able to see what I'm doing. We have to work at night at all. Daniel, you will want to send it direct message. So if you click on my name and you click on message, it should give you an option there to send it directly to me. You do not want to post it. You want to send it directly, privately. That way you can avoid anybody else getting a hold of your mod that is not supposed to have it. You want to make sure you send your mod privately. I'm not saying that anybody would do anything with it, but you want to make sure you know exactly who's got it. And if it ends up somewhere it's not supposed to be, you know who had it, right? These lights look so dim. I cannot understand why. Keith. How do I send it to Keith? So you want to click on Keith's name and send it exactly straight to him. Send me a message. Say hi on Discord. And I will confirm that I got it after the stream. Message you back saying hi. And you can go from there. But confirm that you are sending it where you need it to be. And I could send you, or if Keith sends you a message or something, what's your name on Discord? That would help us out a lot. Just getting that straightened out right away. Sure, Keith can send you a direct message just to show you exactly which one he is. Foxy modding? Okay. And you did join my Discord. You're in there. Yes. It's best you learn Discord now because it is very important to you later. Most of us modders connect with each other on Discord. Put a couple on these little posts. We're getting it good and lit up now. It's starting to look much better. In my humble opinion. Although we will have some work to do tomorrow because it is already that time. It's already 12:30. Can you believe it, guys? I flew by. Probably going way overboard on the lights, but you know what? Again, I'd rather have it be too bright than not bright enough. And everybody be complaining that they can't see what I'm doing. I'm sure you guys are doing right this minute. Probably can't tell what barn I'm placing stuff on. Hell, I can't tell what barn I'm placing stuff on, so don't be too alarmed. How do I feel about that? Maybe one more right up here. Right there. I think I need one on the silo. This side and the other side. Again, make life much easier to see if we have to do anything at night. That looks well lit. That looks like what I was going for. Plenty of light, plenty of storage, plenty of ways to get around. Maybe one light on the front of the garage here. Or two little ones. Yeah, two little ones. There we go. Yep. And then we'll do the driveway lighting all the way up it. Cool. That looks better. It looks like we're actually making some progress now. But again, 12:35. Let's skip around to the back around to the morning. Let's just have 12 the time. Slow time scale down. All right. Cool. Yeah, there's the build. Tomorrow I'll come in and I'll do all the grass and everything, and then we'll probably go ahead and do like a little let's play, start up a little let's play on it. Do all the basics here. And, I mean, all the buildings are placed. Everything's looking pretty nice, I would say. Just need some grass and a few more decorative touches. Need a little trail that'll lead up here to the little fire tower there that we put up here. Probably cut down a few trees here in front of it so you actually get a view out of there. But otherwise, yeah, man, it's looking great. Buy some equipment. We'll get everything started. All right, dudes. That's it for tonight. Let me exit out of the game here for the night, and we'll be out of here. Look at 10:25 soon, too. Yeah, like I said, we just got to figure out the damn UV for substance crap. I can't figure it out. Let me try one more weekend spent on it. Let me try this weekend. If I can't figure it out, then I'm going to be asking for some help. Yep. Good stream, guys. Appreciate y'all coming in. By the way, I just wanted to go ahead and update everybody. We are at... Pull up the count here. I need to actually change this on the stream stuff. Somewhere in here, I had the... if I go back to monitor share, is it there? Yes. It says $81 there. That is actually, let me give you a live amount. We are at, if I add the $81 there to this, we would be at 472 on the donation goal for the GPU. I think I found one for 600 that I can make work. So, guys, any help you guys can pitch in for this project, I would really appreciate it to get the GPU upgraded. Obviously, don't need to tonight or anything. Just if you're thinking about me, you got some extra cash laying around from before the holidays get going here, help a brother out, get the mod done a little faster, get some better graphics up in here. Maybe some slightly better streams. I would greatly appreciate it. Otherwise, that's it. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. We will be back tomorrow. But that's it. Good night.